New York's new law barring sales of bullet-resistant vests to most civilians doesn't cover the type of armor worn by the gunman who killed 10 people at a Buffalo supermarket, a gap that could limit its effectiveness in deterring future military-style assaults. During the May 14 attack, Peyton Gendron wore a steel-plated vest, an armor strong enough to stop a handgun round fired by a store security guard who tried to halt Gendron's rampage. A law hastily enacted by state lawmakers after the attack restricts sales of vests defined as bullet-resistant soft body armor. Soft vests, which are light and can be concealed beneath clothing, can be effective against pistol fire. Vests carrying steel, ceramic or polyethylene plates, which can potentially stop rifle rounds, aren't explicitly covered by the legislation. That has left some retailers confused about what they can and can't sell, and lawmakers talking about a possible fix. I know you said soft vests, but what about hard armor plates, plate carriers, or armors that aren't vests, but clothing that provide protection? Is that also prohibited? It is so vague, said Brad Padel, who runs 221B Tactical, a tactical gear and body armor store in New York City. He said his store tends to sell more hard-bladed armor than the soft type being banned. With the toughest armor still allowed to be sold, I'm not convinced that this legislation is very meaningful, said Warren Eller, a public policy professor at the John Jay College of Criminal Justice. Assemblymember Jonathan Jacobson, a lead sponsor of the legislation, told the Associated Press he would be glad to amend the law to make it even stronger. New York Governor Kathy Hochul, a Democrat, is also aware of the need for changes, her office said. Governor Hochul was proud to sign the groundbreaking new law passed by the legislature to restrict sales of body armor, and will work with the legislature to expand the definitions in the law at the first available op. Nationwide, there are few limits on sales of body armor. Before New York's law passed, Connecticut had one of the few restrictions. It only allows people to buy it from dealers in person, not via mail order. Padel says many customers at his New York City store buy the armor for their own protection. It's disappointing because residents are just scared, and they come to us because they are scared, and we offer help that makes them feel more confident, that they won't get stabbed or injured or potentially. The fact, lawmakers, are taking that away, for whatever purpose they have in their minds, I find that really sad and unnecessary and morally wrong. New York's ban is aimed at stopping criminals from gaining an advantage over peace officers, or security guards like Aaron Salter, who was killed trying